So I'm here with Angelo Carnevale, who's running for councillor in Ward 2 in the Toronto election, and things got pretty dirty the other night. Why don't you tell us what happened?
Yeah, so it was October the 4th, 2 a.m. I hear pelting at the windows, and my bedroom's above the garage, and I hear bum, 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 boom. So I wake up, I go run over to the windows, and I see yoke hanging on the windows. And I figured, you know, it was kids playing a prank. They're probably doing a few houses down the street, and I figured I made nothing of it. I said, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll clean everything up. They walk up, yeah, and then they're throwing the eggs. You can see the way they're throwing the eggs and they're splatting on the house. First guy runs quickly. The second guy runs quickly. The third guy waits last, throws 2 or 3 times, and leaves. So the third guy was the least fearful of them all getting caught because he stayed there for the longest. Now my wife sleeps closest to the window. She opens the blinds in the window and she sees him running east on the street. So I don't even get dressed. I just go out and walk gingerly because I want to make sure if somebody's hiding in the bushes or whatever. So I walk down the street to the corner, and then I crouch down and I'm just looking to see anything, and I see a car at the end of the road make a left. I said, fair enough. So that was the second time, and I said, well, this isn't kids anymore, right? This is something serious. So what I ended up doing is I jumped in my truck, my son and I, and we took a drive just to see if there was, you know, if there was any evidence they're doing it anywhere else. In the meantime, I called the police. I get back home and I'm on the phone with the police, and 3 o'clock in the morning. So that first one was at 2, the second one was at around 2:30, and around 3 o'clock, while I'm on the phone, a car's driving on the street. Now my street isn't a street that is a through traffic street. You have to drive on my street specifically. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, I thought it was a little odd. So I walked in the middle of the road while I'm on the phone with the police, and I wanted to stop the car to see what was going on. And the car's coming down this way, and I'm like, I think this must be them. And they're saying, please don't get in the way, don't get involved, the police will come, the police will come. I said, I think this must be them. And as soon as they start getting closer, I see that they're not letting up to stop. So what I do is, I backed off a little bit and stayed close enough to get them to stop. And as soon as I did that, they sped up even more, and I got blown away from the car. And my son ran to the corner to see where they were going to turn left or right, and I jumped in my truck and I followed them, and to see if I can just try to find a license plate, because I just wanted to find out who this is. And you know, it's a little bit terrifying to understand that people can do these sort of things. It's you know, I'm not worried about myself. You know what? You know, growing up, I was able to handle my own in the street, so I was okay. It's my family I was worried about. You know what? They don't have to go through this. It's not necessary. But you know what? The thing that's most fearful, Joe, more than anything else, is when I got out on the road. If you look at the video, I was this close to being run over.